Hello, Libras, and welcome to this your June reading. I am a few days late getting this uploaded for you, so my apologies. Let's dive right in and see what's going on for you right now. These cards are where you are at now and what is going on for you right now. Got 3 cards jumped out. 4. All right. So, the first card that we have out for you, Libras, is a major arcana and it is the Lovers card. Let's see if it'll come into focus for you. The Lovers card looks like you've got some relationship stuff going on. You then have the Ace of Swords. This is about new beginnings from coming from the mental realm or from our thoughts, something that's popped into your head and you've decided, yes, this is an amazing idea. I'm going to put it out into the world. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups and the Lovers together. Yeah, there's this just turned into a relationship reading for you. And you have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about balance. You'll notice the character on this card is standing in tree pose from yoga. And that balance or that pose is all about finding your inner balance and being able to bring that pose to fruition. So, wow. Yeah. The Lovers and the Two of Cups together. The Lovers obviously is about romantic relationships. The Two of Cups is about a coupling or coming together of two individuals. Now, the Two of Cups is not necessarily always romantic. Sometimes the Two of Cups can represent a business partnership or just two best friends reconnecting. But in the context of the fact that you have both the Lovers card and the Two of Cups coming out, Libra, it looks like there is definitely some kind of coupling, some kind of new idea has brought two people together and is going to keep them together. Um, and this is going to help to bring balance into your life. So sometimes what happens when we have this many cards come out that are synchronistic, that have similar meanings, it can indicate that there's some strife going on. There is nothing about these cards that are indicating strife. The Lover's card came out right next to the Ace of Swords, indicating that there is some new, fresh, exciting idea that's come up in a relationship. If you are single and not seeking, then see this reading as less on the romantic side and more about a partnership the coming together of two people's lives for the purposes of supporting each other. You know, it could be a best friend type situation. It could even be a mentor or business partner coming in. But either way, this is what your reading looks like, where you've got the Lovers and then the Ace of Swords in between, and then the Two of Cups on the other side, indicating that there's something going on with regards to you and someone else right now, Libra, that has been imbued with some exciting new ideas. And the exciting new ideas, indicated by the Ace of Swords here in the middle, is going to help to solidify or bring the relationship to um, closer, you know, so that there's more of an unbreakable bond there for both of you. That's really exciting. And then, of course, like I said, having the Temperance card on the outside here, it is indicating that whatever it is going on in your life, be it a romantic partner, be it a best friend, be it a mentor, be it a business partnership coming in, it is bringing a sense of balance and groundedness into your life, Libra. This is beautiful because I know that the last couple of readings I've done for you indicated that there was so much upheaval for you. Your life was just Your life, the image that came to mind was the ocean during a hurricane, where it's just absolutely whipped into a frenzy and there's big waves. And instead of the waves all rolling synchronistically, the waves are all kind of topsy-turvy. And I think that you really, really need this partnership in your life, based on what the cards are saying, to bring you into a very centered position. That centered position, I believe, and we're going to pull some more cards here, but I believe that it's going to bring you some more clarity, some more groundedness, and the ability to be able to move forward and get out of this stirred up, rough ocean image that keeps flashing before my eyes for you. Let's take a look. We're going to use the fairy deck here. If you are interested in any of the decks that I'm using today, please check out the description down below. I've got affiliate links down there for all of the decks that I use in my readings. So let's take a look at what you are focusing on. Where are you putting your attention and your energies? We know that our thoughts create our realities. So let's see where your thoughts are according to the cards. Also, that one's on the floor. Also, for those of you who are not familiar with my channel, I am not only a psychic and a tarot reader, but I am also a certified counselor as well as a certified hypnotherapist with more than 20 years experience. So if any of this is resonating with you as a general reading and you'd like to dive deeper into your own personal situation, I will also leave my contact details down below. All right, so in what you are focusing on, one of your cards is on the floor. You have the Ace of Autumn. The Ace of Autumn corresponds to the Ace of Pentacles. Now, as I already mentioned to you, aces in the tarot, such as the Ace of Swords, is about a new beginning and new idea. The Ace of Autumn is about new beginnings relating to earthbound or earthly type things. Now, we generally refer to earthly type things, the coins or the pentacles, as money and career. Ace of Pentacles, thus, is about new beginnings with regards to your money and finances and job, career, business, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A new project has blessings upon it. I just read the card. I normally don't read the cards, but sometimes the cards say it better than I can paraphrase what the card's energy is. So this is in what you are working towards manifesting. This is what you're focusing upon. Congratulations. Lofty goals here, Libra. All right, and you have the Unity card. Now, this card is number 5 from the Major Arcana of the Tarot. The number 5 card from the Major Arcana of the Tarot corresponds to the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about doing deep belief work. It's about doing shadow work. It's about looking at the institutions under which we were raised and doing that self-exploration about whether the belief systems that we were raised with still resonate for us. And interestingly, the fact that your initial portion of this reading was about relationships, potentially even a romantic relationship, and then in your focus, you have the Unity card or the Hierophant. It is an indication that one of the things that you're going to be working on, probably most likely so that you can have that deeper connection with this partnership, is your belief systems, and maybe even working with your partner's belief systems and determining what resonates for both of you. So, what am I talking about? When the Hierophant appears in a reading, we look at the belief systems that we were raised with. The first institution that we are exposed to that provides us with belief systems is our family. So, as wee little babies and as little children, we often adopt the belief system of our family. And then as we get older, we are exposed to society and community. And we often adopt more belief systems directly related to the culture in which we are raised. And then we start school. And the school, of course, has certain belief systems that we then integrate into our psyche, into our personality, into our being. This goes on as we get a little bit older. Now, Libra, as you become an adult, many of us decide that it is time to explore those beliefs because some of them no longer sit well with us. We begin to question, why am I doing things that way? It doesn't sit well for me. It's not working for me. What example could I use today? All right. Let's use the example that many cultures and many religions have the belief that monogamy is the only way. Now, there are certain cultures and beliefs that believe that a man is permitted to have more than one wife. Other cultures believe that it is one man and one woman for life. Whatever the belief system is that you were raised under, as you move into adulthood, you may really choose to adopt that. That may be in full alignment and resonating for you. But for others, they may go, I'm not really comfortable with that concept. It doesn't sit well with me. This is the work of the Hierophant. Now, I'm not saying that the question of monogamy or polygamy is going to be your issue or your belief that you're going to be working on. That's not what I'm saying at all, Libra, but I'm using that as an example for the larger concepts and the larger beliefs that often arise when this card appears in a reading, particularly when this card decides to show up in what you are focusing on for the remainder of June. This is the work that you're going to be doing. In addition to this work. Now, these two cards came out side by side, indicating that there is likely a belief system that needs to change or be tweaked for you to be able to manifest something new with regards to your business or your financial situation. Let's take a look at your difficult influences and what might be holding you back or challenging you a little bit with regards to this new endeavor and this deep exploration of your belief systems. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands here, and we have the Ten of Wands. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is a card of feeling like you've been in battle. You are feeling a little bit more victorious, but you're still feeling like you're being challenged just a little bit. And so you're still on edge with this card coming up. And this card really makes sense coming up in your difficult influences and challenges, especially in relation to possibly changing some of your belief systems. When we look at our belief systems, it is likely that we're going to be challenged on why we're changing. Oh, why would you change? We've been doing that thing for 150 years. Look at how dare you change? And so that can leave us feeling defensive. And that's really the emotion and the energy behind this card. And when we're feeling defensive about something, like we have to continuously defend why we want to change our belief system, why we no longer are in alignment with something that perhaps our family or our culture has done for many generations. It prevents us from being able to move forward because we're so busy defending ourselves, we can't tap deeply into the energy of new creation. So, in relation to the new relationship that I see coming in here, that's probably already started or is going to start very soon here, Libra, I'm thinking that this new relationship is going to have you questioning some of your belief systems while at the same time encouraging you forward in a new business or financial endeavor. But some of the people from your past are not going to be in agreement or alignment with that. And you may feel challenged, and you may also feel like you're carrying a burden, right? When we carry around beliefs that don't resonate for us anymore, it's like carrying around a burden, and that's what the 10 of Wands is all about. And when we're carrying around burdens, again, it prevents us from having the freedom and clarity to move forward. So this is what is challenging you for the remainder of June, is you feel like you're having to defend yourself and you feel like you're carrying around someone else's burden. So feel free as you're doing this work to also implement some really, really firm boundaries so that you can feel empowered to move forward. Let's pull some cards for messages the universe wants you to hear at this time. Oh, wow, that was a big chunk of cards that came out. I just flipped out. All right, let's see. Oh, it wasn't. It was only 2 cards. Okay. Inspire others. Yes. When we when we're doing this work and when we're stepping outside of the box and when we are questioning something that it m- it might not just be you that the belief system is no longer working for. It might be other people around you as well. And yet they don't may not have the same kind of resolve that you do, Libra. And so you are being asked to inspire others as you do the work of unity and Hierophant. I love it. And accept struggles as lessons. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? When you are being challenged about your changing belief systems, it may seem like a struggle, but in actual fact, you're also inspiring others to step up and step into their power and energy as well. Oh, someone just started weed eating right outside my door. It's going to make some noise. Let me just fix that. Okay, so as I was saying, inspire others, and then the weed eater started directly outside my door. So all right, the next cards that we're going to pull for you, Libra, are going to be cards of your unexpected, and I'm getting called really, really strongly over here to this particular deck. So let's go. What is coming up unexpected for Libra in the month of June? Ooh, 2 of Wands. 4 of Swords. All right. So, unexpected for you, Libra, in the month of June, you have the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands is about needing to make a decision about putting something out into the world. You'll notice that the character here has a wand behind him, a wand in front of him, and he's got what appears to be a globe, representing putting something out into the real world. So yeah, this is actually exciting. Your reading is really, really coming together here, Libra. I will do sort of a synopsis at the end and wrap everything up and pull everything together for you. The other card that you have in your unexpected is the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is the card that I like to call the Little Hermit or the Quiet Hermit. And this card is about taking some time for self, taking time for healing, taking time to just withdraw, go within, and do some soul searching. It is beautiful when either the little quiet hermit or the hermit itself comes out with the Hierophant card, because the Hierophant card, or the Unity card as it's called in this deck, really, really require us to go within and determine what resonates or what rings true for us. So that's coming up for you, an opportunity to spend time doing some soul searching, as well as an opportunity to make some decisions about putting something out into the world, what that's going to look like when you bring your new endeavor to fruition. Where are we going for your final general overall outcome? I'm going to go here. All right, final general overall outcome for Libra for June. That was interesting the way that card came out. Definitely wanted to come out, that's for sure. Final general overall outcome. Some emotional healing. That's it. All right. We also have one more card here. I'm going to pull this one out because it didn't fall back into the deck. Okay. In the order in which they came out, your final cards are the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of patience. There is a phase and a stage for everything. You'll notice the phases of the moon up here. You have the Three of Swords coming in. Three of Swords is the isolation card. This is a card about emotional healing, about taking some time for self, crying a few tears if that's what you need to do in order to be able to release an emotional attachment to the past. You have the Ten of Wands coming out in your final general overall outcome. Now, remember that you had the Ten of Wands over here in your challenges, and now you have the Ten of Wands again in your final outcome. This is an indication that you still may feel at the end of the month as though you're carrying around someone else's burden. This may be, and most likely is, as a result of the deep work that you're doing, and this is right next to the Three of Swords. And so this is big, Libra. When we start doing Hierophant work, what can happen is the people that are closest to us, typically family members, they object to the fact that we are no longer in alignment with their belief system. And they can say things to us, for example, like, "Oh, you're breaking your mama's heart. I can't believe that you would go off and do such a thing." And that makes us feel guilty. It makes us feel as though we're somehow to blame for the way that they are feeling, and it breaks our hearts as well. That's what's coming up here. And it also makes us feel like we're carrying around their burden, the burden that they continue to align with a belief system that's no longer working for us. That's our path to walk, right? If we're no longer in alignment with the belief systems of our family or our friends, that's our path to walk. It is their path to walk without guilt, without shaming you, to learn acceptance. And so these two cards coming up in your general overall outcome is telling me that there's I'm gonna come right out and say it, although it's kind of uncomfortable, but it appears as though that someone is not in alignment with your changes, with your new relationship or partner, with your new belief systems, and they are mastering the art of guilt tripping you. That's what those two cards together are. But when you turn that around, Libra, and recognize that's their stuff, that's not yours, that's not your burden to bear. You don't have to suppress. This is the suppression card. You don't have to suppress how you feel or what your beliefs are because someone else is uncomfortable with it. Now, that doesn't mean that you have the right to force your new belief system on them. No, 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 not at all. Everyone has the ability and capacity to be able to live in harmony with their own separate belief systems. And I think that that's the lesson that you're learning right now. The final card in your reading, Libra, is the Fool. The Fool is about new beginnings. The Fool is about having learned these lessons, learning the lesson of the fact that two people coming together can bring balance into your life, learning the lesson that just because you learned a belief system when you were little doesn't mean that you have to carry that through until your deathbed. Learning the lesson that other people may not be in agreement with you, but you can still all get along. When you bring all of that together, you have the ability to birth new ideas out into the world. I do want to point out as well, look at the character on this card, right? The character on this card is very much pregnant. The other meaning of this card is not just about patience and the phases, but the other meaning of this card is about planting seeds for the future. In fact, in one of the other decks, it shows a character actually planting seeds in the ground. So this is about planting seeds for your future, learning the lessons to not carry around someone else's burdens, and stepping up and stepping into your future, a future that you create for yourself, stepping out on a brand new adventure. And with that, I'm going to leave off your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe.